If you're watching this video, you've probably already heard about the term sustainable fashion, and you might have already considered to change your closet to a more sustainable one, but you haven't figured out how to do it just quite yet. I struggled with the same, and this is why I came up with 7 steps to a more sustainable closet, or basically how to shop more sustainably and more ethically. Step 1, figure out the why. Why do you even want a more sustainable closet or lifestyle in general? Are you maybe concerned about the environmental impact of our current fast fashion industry? Are you maybe a shopaholic, owning way too much stuff, still have nothing to wear kind of person? This is where I started from. Are you maybe concerned about the animals? You might be vegetarian or vegan and you're just trying to find brands that don't use leather, fur, or any kind of animal products. Or are you concerned humanitarian? Do you care about the workers? Who made your clothes and how they are treated? Do they receive a fair wage? No matter what your why is, it's just really important to figure it out because it is the motivation and the drive that keeps you going on your journey to a more sustainable closet. Step 2, get yourself informed. This step goes hand in hand with the first one because you need to inform yourself as you're trying to figure out why you even want a more sustainable lifestyle. There are documentaries, books, videos, blog posts, articles for you to check out. The most famous documentary is probably The True Cost, and there's also this really great piece from the last week's Tonight Show with John Oliver that is really funny but also very informative. I will just put the link down below for you to check out. I also wrote a blog post about the different meanings of the general terms, like what is sustainable fashion, what is ethical fashion, what is eco-fashion, slow versus fast fashion, and all the differences. I will link that down below as well. The more information you have, the easier it will be to change your perspective on what is truly important to your sustainable lifestyle. Step 3, research the brands you love. The next step would be to research the brands that you currently love and support. Usually a brand has its own about page on the website where they provide shoppers with information about each and every step of their supply chain, what code of conduct they have, what materials they use, and just some general information behind the brand. If you can't find any information on the website, you might be able to Google the brand and just check out websites that hold the necessary information. I recommend the website Rank the Brand, where you just type in the brand's name and they just provide you with information on how a brand deals with environmental issues, labor conditions, and animal products. There's this convenient app that I highly recommend. It's called Good On You. Step 4, transparency is key. If you really can't find any information about a brand, then maybe ask yourself, why does a company choose to keep secrets from its customers? This might have been totally acceptable back in the days without the internet, but we live in the 21st century and consumers expect and deserve transparency. Sustainable brands usually talk very openly about their production process, what impact they have on our environment, and just where and who made your clothes. Step 5, where to shop. In this step, we finally figure out where to shop sustainably. It might take a bit of an effort to find the right brands for you depending on what your style is, your budget of course, and your personal why. You can give secondhand shopping a try, you can just check out all the different sustainable brands that are out there. I recommend to follow sustainable bloggers and just check out what they're wearing and what brands they support. I will put my Instagram link down below together with some other helpful links that I found. Step 6, affording sustainable clothing. One of the biggest questions that arise when it comes to sustainable fashion is, how am I supposed to afford sustainable and ethical clothing pieces when they're just so much more expensive than the ones from fast fashion brands? My biggest advice on this would be to change your perspective on fashion and trends. The current fast fashion industry rushes new trends every season, making it affordable for you to change your closet constantly and slowly turning you into a shopaholic. The easiest solution to afford sustainable clothing is of course second-hand shopping. Not every sustainable brand is necessarily expensive. There are more affordable ones out there as well, and even they might have a sale at some point. Step 7, don't force the change, be patient. Just like with every change in life, don't put pressure on yourself. You don't have to throw away all of your fast fashion items because you might have decided that from now on you only want to own sustainable clothing. Keep those items that make you happy and donate those that don't. And every time when you go shopping, ask yourself that one question: do I really need this? And if the answer is yes, then ask yourself, can I get it secondhand or from a sustainable brand? You will become a more sustainable shopper step by step. I just noticed that the more conscious decisions I make, the happier I am with my closet and each and every item that I own. I am buying less than I ever did, and when I do, I only buy from brands that share the same values as me. That's it for my steps. I hope you find them helpful. Make sure to check out the links down below, and keep in mind, no matter how small the change, you can make the world a little better.